$88,260.23 in eggs. Should have basically a whole town full of canola. I'm going to turn these two below me in grass. And then do the crops by towns, basically. So we got canola absolutely everywhere. Alright, hello everybody, A-Trip here. We're here back in Farmers Dynasty 1 on my PS5 here, but gonna do my chores here real quick for the morning. So farm's all fixed up and everything, obviously. I'm married in this version, but do not have a kid yet. However, I just started a second ago and went to talk to my wife before I went to bed, and she said she's pregnant, so soon to be have a child. I'm assuming that's going to become like once springtime is, I'm gonna guess. Own a couple of the other greenhouses and one of the extra silos, but I found out in console version must be, I haven't checked it in PC yet, you can't take your crops out of the silos. So I got a bunch of lupines stuck in one of my extra silos, so I'm not going to buy any more of those until I have endless amounts of money. And then I also own this all of the yellow, all of the fields in the yellow. So now I'm going to move on to going to one of the other borders. Like, I don't know if I'll go to the, I don't know which one I'm going to go to next, but I'll start buying up all of the other ones. It's probably not going to be worth it. I'm just going to have to wait till the farmer's market. Now we get some melons. Wait till the farmer's market to so I'm gonna go to the other one first. But wait till the farmer's market to sell off everything, and then I'll this is probably gonna be like a $2 million harvest going on here. What did I just do? Did I just sell a field again? God bless it. I did that once before. So now we're gonna have to buy this damn field all over again. How many social points do I actually have? Because that's almost whatever. We're just gonna buy it like normal. That's most of my money, but like come harvest season, we're gonna make a ton. So let me try this again. Get into the actual correct vehicle here so we can get our melons over here. So yeah, it looks like I'm married. I'm about to have a kid. I got this greenhouse and another other set of greenhouses that's completely full of tomatoes. Obviously the crops are growing for this year right now. I got everything, all my fields queued up to plant other than the whatchamacallit, where are my melons? Other than the corn, the 3 corn ones that are growing. I gotta wait till those are growing and harvest them, and then come whatever, August, plant some of these fields. I'm gonna try it a little differently though, and only plant wheat and canola for over the winter, and then come spring I'll plant the rest of my fields, even though I think all of them actually will grow over the winter and I won't lose them. I'm gonna try and do it a little more real. Let's grab these guys first, so then when we go back to the main greenhouse to water it, I don't come and pick all these after I water it. I gotta pick up the old other melons, and then probably catch back up to you when it's harvest time. Hopefully these ones grow too. I might lose these 2 fields because I planted those pretty late. I don't think I planted those until June 10th. So I very well might lose those. And now I can water it and it won't mess it up. I don't really need that much water, but alright, so that's all. No apples are growing. That's all the chores for the day. I gave you a sausage, right? Yeah, I already gave him a sausage. Probably should double check to make sure. Make sure we're ready for kids. I think they're upstairs, but what are these other rooms? See, there's a crib in here though too, so that looks new. I think I bought new furniture everywhere, so I should be pretty good and ready to go for said baby. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. So I don't know what are you putting your baby downstairs for? That's kind of stupid. There's a bathroom over there, so I guess I guess Mama's gonna sleep here next to the baby. She's got her own couch to sit here and chill. Bathroom across the hall, living room across the hall. She's all set, I guess. She's just gonna stay downstairs. So now I'm just ready to basically, what is it, July 11th? So now it's gonna keep on repeatedly doing that over and over and over again until it's ready to harvest stuff. I hired a worker to plow this field, but he hasn't shown up. And all the stuff I recorded just previous to this probably didn't have a microphone. So yeah, we started harvesting these cornfields, they're finally ready for harvest. I don't know how long I can let them leave them till they wither. So, but I had a bunch of other trailers still full of crap. I only had 2 trailers full and one mostly full of maize already, so I filled those up and sold those and started refilling them and got these 2 fields harvested. But I don't know what's going on here, because it even shows. So maybe it's a like evening thing. Maybe they don't work in the evening. They should have at least got this field plowed. Yeah, and then that guy is still full, but figured I might as well go to sleep because I'm tired. I sat down and was gonna keep on going, but maybe the price will go up even more tomorrow. Alright, we got up to about 55,000, but that's after paying people to plow all the fields. We got somebody out there right now plowing this last field, but now we're gonna have to finish preparing the fields to get ready to plant next year. So we're not gonna do it now. Like, so we're gonna do the canola and wheat. I might end up doing the barley too, but get those crops to grow over winter, and then I won't have as much to harvest come springtime too. So we got a manure spreader queued up, cultivators down at the end of the way. I gotta drop this guy off and pick up the fertilizer spreader. I still have trailers everywhere and gotta figure out where I want finalize where I want all my equipment and stuff. I gotta take the trailer that I have in this shed over here out and put the baler and the bale trailer in there, I think. But I'm still trying to keep all of my trailers that have props in them covered, because I can't remember if that's I'm not sure if that's a thing, if they deteriorate if they're sitting out. I was about to say, where is my fertilizer? Where is my fertilizer spreader? And we'll just fill it, because I don't know what I couldn't tell what it said, what was actually in it. Whee! So we got the old fertilizer spreader here. Cultivator action. I mean, this does look like a subsoiler, but I think I checked before and it doesn't plow and cultivate at the same time. Like, there's 3 or 4 different cultivators you can get. That being the widest. Not by much. They're all basically the same size, and even the oldest one kind of works the best. That one you have to have a real strong tractor. How tired am I? Yeah, maybe I should actually... Especially because of visibility. I might want to wait till the morning to do this. With all the sun glare and everything. Makes it real hard to see, but... Yeah, planting it staggered should give my manure time to refill and everything too, because I'm only back up to 51%, so what is that, 25? I think that's actually almost enough to fill up my manure spreader twice more, so we'll definitely have enough manure to take care of these cornfields that we just harvested, so then over the winter they'll fill up and hopefully give me enough to manure the remaining fields that I'll be plant. Well, I guess that doesn't work because the winter crops I'll be harvesting too, and I'll have to manure those fields. Well, no, yeah, because these other ones are already. Never mind, because these other ones are already manured. So I'm just gonna be planting them come springtime, and after I reharvest the wheat and those style crops, then I'll have the manure to refill those. So golden. Do I have anything in the greenhouse? Negative. You can't really get super high with this one. You'd think you'd manure first, but you can see it better if you plow first, then manure, then cultivate, then fertilize, then plant. You can see like that, the wetness and stuff on the field better. Well, get time to get a bunch of poo on these fields. Oh, fucking it up. We're faffing it up. So close. I got up to 90% on this one before it emptied, so guess I'm gonna have to top off to finish this one, but almost done. Almost done manuring. Why does it sound like it's on? I think it's on. Find out in a second if it starts spraying. Alright, good. I think I turned it off just before I pulled up. Poo! Poo! Holds a hell of a lot more than I thought, though, so we're pretty much going to empty this out. We'll get lucky here. Such a nice looking crop. I should almost put canola over there instead of those fields back there like I plan on it, so I can, same thing, see it from the house, but I'll stick to my plan. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of apples to pick. Then I probably should start getting my winter crops in the ground. We finally made it to August, so Should be at the farmer's market here in a couple days here and get ready to make a ton of money. We'll probably break $1 million easily, I think. And I still got, especially since I still have a few crops to sell, and the prices are finally kind of starting to come back up. So I'm going to sit here and pick apples for a while. I think I usually get about 200. Something like that. Let's go up and down the rows and pick her up and make a little bit of apple jam or whatever it makes later on. Alright, trying to get this stuff going. You should all be totally fertilized and manured and everything. You do all these fields over here with canola. Start getting these down. A couple days will be farmer's market. We'll meet you back there for that. See how much money we're going to earn. We're not going to sit through the whole thing, or we'll be there for 20 minutes for me selling everything, but see how much money we got to start and see how much money we got after. And then we'll come back in the spring and I should have a baby. And then we'll check you all later. Let's get this thing going down. Let's go on a nice long cruise. Alright, good. I actually didn't lose these crops. They're ready to harvest, and I kept on thinking the harvest market was August 1st and the season ended August 31st, but it's September 1st and ends September 30th, so I still got a little bit of time till the farmer's market, but good. It'll give me time to harvest this down real quick, and I'm probably just going to drop it off in the silo. It's only going at 8:30 right now. I'm pretty sure that one at least goes higher than that, and I have $107,000 now and probably about to make well over $1 million at the harvest market, so we're just gonna get this thing taken care of and harvested down. I'll drop that in the silo there and see you at the harvest market. Alright, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm interested to see what actually happens because I hired workers to plow these fields because I don't plow fields, and I just looked up after I was looking at my phone or whatever, but they were kind of stuck, met up right here, and now this whole section is not plowed and this whole section is not plowed. So this may be a first. I have a feeling that when they're done with this whole section, it's not like pure farming where they'll actually go back and fix it. I bet you they're going to leave that whole section, and I'm going to have to go back and plow it. But we got just about 14,000 kilograms. Oh no, is that 13,190 or 13,910? Yeah, that's 13,910. So we got just under 14,000 there. I know I kept on saying we're going to come back for the harvest market. We're going to, but real quick, I'm going to get these plowed and I'm going to cultivate it down, and then I'm going to waste some more money, and I'm going to get a flyover for the fertilization and manure just because it looks cool. And that's going to be a new thing in Farmers Dynasty 2, where we're going to be able to use the drones to fertilize our fields. So let's see if they jack themselves up again. Nope. Yes, he's missing all that. This guy actually went back though. Okay, so this guy fixed it. Oh wait, now this, okay, it kind of erected, it kind of fixed itself, so maybe they'll get it done. Alright, time for their flyovers. I hear them, but... So yeah, we'll be able to do this with the drones and the new one, as I said. I think I said that. So we're saying it again. Time has come. First day of this summer harvest here. Time to rob this lady. Currently, we're at $106,744.26. Well, let's go through a couple of these here with you, and then I'll meet you back when I'm done, because we have a plethora of stuff to sell. All these canned goods, honey, dinners that wife has made. I think I can sell her the flowers, some perfume, but there's tonnage. And console version, you can't cook the dinners yourself, but I think it's actually more beneficial, like, to cook everything individually, despite the fact of what everyone else says, because yeah, you might be able to get $40 for one of the dinners, but that's consisted of 3 different ingredients usually, which you could get, say for example, $15 a piece for each one of those, so you'd end up getting more selling them canned but separate ingredients. I believe. We'll see. Turn around. I want to sell you a bunch of crap. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shut up. Alright, so let's see how much. So I guess, for example, stuffed peppers, you can, what does it say? I'm blinded out by mine, but it's 30 something dollars. That's 40 for the fish. But so that one's 30 something dollars, but if you were to sell a pepper for, I can't even see what the hell these say. Hold on.
Amen to that.
Can I fix this real quick? Alright, so yeah, okay. Gamma's too high. But so example, a pepper you could get $18 plus an egg, I think it is $14. That's 30. So that just those 2 ingredients, you're already higher than, well, almost higher than the stuffed pepper. But there's like milk probably too, which would be another 4. So you're going to make more if you sell it individually. But as I said, let's just roll through a couple of these right here. Oh, actually, how much does she? I don't want to sell my mushrooms. So zucchini, we'll do the eggs because we got more of those. We're gonna get $14.38 per can of egg, but bear with me because I probably have about 10,000 eggs. I probably should have saved the game before I did this, in case I have any complications of it crashing. Not that I've experienced that, but I can see that happening after. We're already up to like almost $30,000 in eggs, and I'm not even halfway through. This is gonna be fucking fantastic. $2 million harvest coming up. Yeah, holy, we're gonna make $100,000 in eggs. Still going. So maybe we'll just do this one, because like I said, this is going to take some time, but this will give you an idea of what all this crap is going to be like. And as you see, we're starting at $106,000 and quickly approaching $100,000 worth of eggs. You sure you really want to buy all this stuff, honey? What kind of bank do you got backing you? Oh, not quite 100. $88,260.23 in eggs alone. So I'm gonna sell this rest of this crap, and well, okay, so we can look. So 1440, 1632, 1680, 1438, 1918, $32 for honey. 1840, 1728, 1840, 32, 38, 40, 28, 12. I thought she bought perfume bottles. Fuck. 43. We'll actually get $1 for the. So we get a little bit more for the flowers as well. $1,000 in zucchini soup. $63,000 in tomato soup. $1,000 in pumpkin soup. $27,000 in canned melon. Milk, we're going to have tons. $42,000 in milk. And I did leave a tonnage in the pantry since we're going to be having a kid. So after we get done with all this and seeing how much money I make off of it, looks like it's not going to be quite as much as I thought, but still a tonnage. Obviously, we've already made $400,000, but after we get done with all this stuff, I'll meet you back up when the new year crests over so we can see what happens with the kid, or see the kid. And then thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. $75,000 in peppers. Whenever I buy the other greenhouse, I'm probably going to make it all peppers. $42,000 in pickles. Pickles? Yeah, pickles. $70,000 in hot sauce, chilies. The rest of these should go quite a bit quicker because obviously don't have anywhere near as many. So honey's $32 a piece. I still do have 611 whatever jars of it, I guess. So cool, 20 grand in honey, 1,000 in fish, $864 in hamburgers, 537 in stuffed peppers, 480 in baked fish, pizza, 1,238, applesauce, is that 661 or 1661? I think that's 661 as well. So $7,000 in apples. And we got our other fish, $280. $12 in flowers. $865 in melon and apple pie. So yeah, nowhere near what I thought it would, but still a cool $600,000 of stuff we just sold. It's a nice $500,000 harvest for the year. So I'll catch back up with you. I'm gonna turn my oops, well, that's fine. Turn my gamma back up a little. But yeah, I'll meet you back up with the kid. So just heads up, $27,000 to get 1,000 of every greenhouse deal. How much will it cost to get all these? $2,500. So yeah, we probably can. Might as well get all of my crops while I'm at it, except for grass, because that doesn't do any good in this one game either. it's not going to give you hay like I think it does in Lumberjack. But yeah, so only $24,000 in all of the greenhouse stuff, and then I don't need any more. I shouldn't need any more animal stuff. Then where was that other? That other greenhouse was right here. I don't have a truck parked there anymore, so I'm gonna have to run to it and see how much it costs now. But probably gonna buy that greenhouse. Still high. They're still asking for $240,000 for it, so I'm gonna wait on that. I was debating now whether I should grab more equipment or fields. More unnecessary information, but I'm almost done manuring all those fields down there, and since I bought all those fields, and obviously the main goal is to get every field on the game, I see there is actually kind of about 6 different areas of sections of field, and some of them are either like Old Wheatford and Peaksville. Some of them are kind of hinting at crops, but I'm going to do a different crop in each area, so I think I'm going to, my whole area, starting area, I'm going to do canola all here, so whatever remaining fields I haven't planted yet before the end of September, I might as well do more canola since I already got them going down here. Then probably going to do corn all up here, barley in the red section in some of these overflowing fields. I'll do soy in these guys, pea in these guys, and wheat over there. Did we like stall filling because I was in the menu, or is it? Yeah, I must have. But yeah, so change of plans. I'm gonna have to get to serious work here. I've just been buying a ton of fields and preparing them for next year, not planting, but everything else. September 15th right now, I think. Still got a couple weeks to go. I skipped over a couple of these fields because they didn't have a crop I already had in one of my silos. Now I can just take whatever these crops are in these 2 fields and take them back home. Well, I screwed that up. I tried to sleep for a week to get to September 31st, but it's April 1st now, so we'll see about the whole baby situation. I don't know how that's going to work, and now I got a crap ton of stuff on me that I was thinking I'd sell last day to the harvest deal too, but I mean, wife's sleeping up there, so I don't know exactly how this is gonna. Might as well drop this crap off though, and the glitched out. It seems like it's been doing it a couple times. I went to sell all my perfume bottles to John at the shop right next to me, and he stole all my goose eggs. It's like it was showing perfume bottle on my screen, and I was gonna get $1,000 for it, and then all of a sudden, like, why do I still have my perfume bottles? It's like, sweet, can I sell them again? It's like, no, wait, fuck, he stole all my goose eggs. So I might as well put this stuff all in the pantry since the farmer's market lady is not going to be there, and then even more nervous to go outside to see what it looks like, because 90% of my fields in this area were not they were green, but they hadn't started flowering yet like the canola. And then I bought a ton of fields, so we have a ton of fields that I'm gonna have to plant, and then presumably when I come outside, think this stuff, I don't know if it's gonna be ready to harvest or if it all grew or if I lost it all or what happened. So I didn't see a baby. She was still sleeping. Is she fat when I wake up? So it's been, I don't know how you're not hungry. It's been like 6 months, but okay. And I still have flowers. How do I still have flowers? I thought they were supposed to die. No, I'm pretty. Oh crap! I don't like the sign. I don't like the sign. Like this shit. Did I lose my whole entire town of fields? crap. Uh-oh. I think I might have lost an entire town of crops. Because these are all gone too. Shit. But they're all still... No, see, they lost all their everything. I might have to go back to my save game and not sleep for a week. Because otherwise, what about the barley and everything? Did I lose every field? It looks like it. Because even looks like the barley over there is gone. So all that stuff's ready to harvest, not surprisingly, but I lost every single field. So is that because I'm going to lose them regardless? Or because I slept for the week? Because I thought these crops were supposed to, the canola was supposed to last over the winter. I'm half tempted to... So it should be in the house. I should have all my crap at September... Oh, it's September... Yeah, I mean, that should have taken me to September 31st. But that's all... like that, and then all the fields are green. Like I said, I was worried about whether they're going to grow or not at all, but I thought they grew over the winter. But I guess what I'm going to do now is, instead of sleeping for a week, because even including that field, these fields way out here are yellow. That's what I was meaning, but they haven't, you can see it from here, so that's as far as I need to go. But these ones haven't flowered yet, so I'm not gonna sleep for a week this time. See what the hell? But now it's done that before too, where it glitched out. It looks like everything is ready to, even though I reloaded the game, now everything's ready to harvest again. So that kind of works to my advantage. So now I guess I'll harvest everything, and then I will be able to sell it to... See, I still got all those fields. I will be able to sell it to old lady before she leaves and make buku bucks, and then probably still gonna lose these fields. So as much as I said, keep on we're gonna come back again in April 1st in a minute here again and see if I still lose all my crops. Because I'll sleep day by day reluctantly for the last 6 days now again, and then see what happens. Maybe even some of these will pop up saying they're ready to harvest, because the wheat and the barley are kind of pretty gold as it is, but they're not ready to harvest. So I guess I'm gonna pick all these guys, since it says I have an obnoxious amount of stuff to harvest. 245 tomatoes, which is going to equate to like 4,000 tomatoes. I don't know how many tomatoes. So actually this kind of worked out in my benefit to screw it up. So even though like this was too much topicking, unnecessary, showing you that whatever happened, but we're probably going to lose an entire town of crops. And even more importantly, I guess, like the whole like plowing and manure stage and all that stuff. So that kind of sucks if that happens again. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. It's April 1st again. She's still sleeping. So I guess exactly as it did last. Let's run in here. I don't see no babies. I don't see no babies. And then did we lose a whole town full of... No. Okay, see, it looks like it worked. It worked this time, and we still have flowers for some reason. But where's the dog? Give him a sausage. Then we might as well run over here real quick. So now I actually still do have crops, so good. I don't know what happened last time, but do I still have... Yeah, I must have accidentally sold this thing too. I had to rebuy it again, so should have a whole, basically a whole town full of canola. I'm going to turn these two below me in grass, and then do the crops by towns, basically. So we got canola, absolutely everywhere. Except for that's going to be, that corner one's going to be barley. So then I kind of want to do my canola and my barley wheat for winter crops, and then everything else the rest of the year, I think. So I'm going to want to do this, but now it's like, yeah, am I going to want to, and is everything sweet? And all my greenhouse crops are ready to harvest as well, too. It's saying only 3 canolas are ready to harvest, but I probably have to walk to them, even though I just flew over them. So it's like, this one's obvious. They're all going to be ready to harvest. Then the next question is, do I want to start planting all of my fields? So this is all going to be canola. I think I'm going to do barley is going to be the town of, or no, barley is going to be here. That's going to be soy. I think it was, yeah, that's going to be soy. This is going to be pea. More barley down here. Lupine and Lakeside, wheat and Old Wheatford, maize up in New Fields, grass for those two, other than the rest canola. So that's how I was going to plan everything throughout the year, I guess. But now I got 1 million to plant, and where's Becky at? Do we have a baby yet, Becky, or how does this work? Because that's kind of what I was waiting for, but she doesn't look fat, so I'm not really sure. Because she's told me she's pregnant at least half a dozen times. But yeah, there wasn't any babies in here. And we're not going to stretch this out any longer. So I should be... Wait, does it even, does this show that crap in here? Whether you're married or any of that nonsense? No. At least I don't see it. So I don't think, so I don't know. So probably a baby on the way. I get 1 million crops to harvest and start planting. It's April 1st again, so I don't know if I want to start harvesting immediately, if I want to start planting, because it's going to be a lot of planting, and everything should be basically, yeah, all 200% fertilized, plowed, cultivated. Everything is already kind of queued up and ready to go. I just need to start planting. But on to next adventure, probably it's going to be Lumberjack Dynasty, because I just picked that up for dirt cheap. It was $8.99 through basically the rest of this month, March 26th. So I guess we'll continue kind of where we left off in the PC, but we'll pick it up on the PS5 because it'll run better, look a lot better, be a lot easier to record, all the above. So since I have to start over anyway, might as well start over on this on the PS5 because it's going to run a hell of a lot better. So hopefully there's not any differences or issues between the two versions. But too much talking. See y'all later. I gotta shit ton of work to do, but I think we're gonna jump on Lumberjack real quick myself and try and catch up to wherever the hell I was on the PC version. So we will see you all later. Bye bye. It seems like from what I might have read is the thing stays in the crib for years until it's a toddler and comes out, but you should still be able to see it in the crib at least. And I don't see any information about like having a kid or anything on the screen, so not exactly sure.